Okay. So these are the uppercase, lowercase, propercase functions. Simple, easy. So the next two functions, I'll categorize the functions. Now the functions comes, we're going to discuss from this category. Function that removes the blanks from the string. Blanks from a string. Okay, related to the deleting the blank spaces, removing the blank spaces functions. Okay, so in this category, the first function is comparable function. What comparable function will do? Comparable function will remove the multiple blanks in a string. If we have a multiple blanks, it will remove those multiple blanks from a character string and make it as a single blank. Is it? Single blank. See, what is the syntax? Syntax is comparable of COMPBL, comparable. Of mention the string. Simple. String are a variable. If, for example, my name was like this, Sudarshan, multiple spaces ready. If I apply comparable function, it will remove the multiple blanks and make it as a single blank. So here you have multiple spaces, right? It make it as a single space. And ready. Like this, it will convert. Multiple blanks, it will convert into a single blank. That's what comparable will do. Okay, see an example. Let me create one data set. So name one variable I'm creating. Example address, flat number, multiple spaces I have. One zero one comma. So here also multiple blanks are there between number and 101. Here also have multiple blanks are there. Okay. This is my status. Okay. So there's shown multiple spaces ready. See flat number, multiple spaces 101 Hyderabad. So on this variable, if I apply comparable function, let's see. Okay. Comparable of name variable. Similarly for address also, comparable of address. Okay. Sudarshan multiple spaces ready. See, you have Sudarshan single space ready. Similarly in address also. Flat number multiple spaces 101. So flat number single space 101. Okay. Multiple spaces are converted into single space. Multiple spaces are converted into single space. That's what the comparable function. Clear? So here every time I'm creating a new variable to show you the difference. If you don't want to create a new variable, you can give the same variable name also. What will happen? The input variable, it will override, correct? Name variable is there. I'm applying the comparable function and name variable. I'm creating again new name variable. So what is new name variable? It will override the existing variable. See? Name Sudarshan single space ready. Address also flat number single space 101 Hyderabad. Clear? The input variable is overwrite with the output variable. Okay? But I'm not writing the program like this every time to make you just to show you the difference actually. Now you can understand, right? So for your understanding purpose, I'm writing here. Like this. Clear? So that is comparable function. Comparable will convert, remove the multiple blanks and make it as a single blank. Clear? Okay. So in this category, we have one more work. Till now it's clear, everyone? Any doubts? Till here it's clear. Now about Sadhvi, Archana.
Yes, sir.
Anyone Srinath? Clear?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Okay. So the next category, left trim, so not category, in the same category, function remove the blank spaces, same category, we have one. Functions left trim strip. Three functions are there. Okay. What left function will do? Left function, it will remove the leading spaces. Trim function will remove the trailing spaces. Strip function will remove both leading and trailing spaces. Will remove the both leading and trailing spaces. Okay. So that's the reason we usually call strip function. It is combination of left and trim function. Okay. Some people have not an idea what is the meaning of leading and trailing. So for example, my name was like this, Sudarshan. So in my name, I have some leading spaces. These are the leading before spaces. Now we call leading spaces. To remove these leading spaces, we use the left function. So left function will remove the leading spaces and it will give the output like this. For example, you have trailing space. Means after the name, you have some space. Okay. What trim function will remove these trailing spaces and will give the output. Okay. This is called leading spaces. This is called trailing spaces. Sometimes you have both leading and trailing. To remove both, you can use strip function. Okay. Remove both leading and trailing spaces. Clear? Let's see an example. Some test one data set I'm creating. Let me take some other name. For example, surname, Penali. First name I have like this. Rama. Last name I have Krishna. Okay. Test one data set is created. See here, surname you have some leading spaces. First name also you have a trailing spaces, but you can't say exactly by because any variable was character variables are left aligned, so you have some default. These are not spaces. It will by showing printing at the time of data set, it will print like this with some spaces. Okay. Last name you have leading spaces and trailing spaces as well. So surname you have leading, first name you have trailing, last name you have both leading and trailing. Now see, observe these spaces I was removing. First, to remove the leading spaces, I'm using the left function. Left of give the variable or string. Similarly, to remove the trailing spaces, I'm using trim function. To remove both leading and trailing spaces, I'm using strip function. Okay. So the test1 data set is created. Surname, leading spaces as removed. First name, trailing spaces as removed. Last time it will remove both leading and trailing spaces. Okay, clear? Simple. So a stelling strip is the combination of left and trim, right? It remove both leading and trailing. So you can, instead of strip, you can also write like this as well. Left of trim of last one, or a trim of left of last one. What is that meaning? Two functions you are using at a time. Function of function. So when you use function of functions, first inner function will resolve, then outer function will resolve. So first it will remove the trailing spaces, and the output again left function you are applying. That time leading spaces was removed. So like this, first trailing spaces, then leading space was removed. By end of the day, both leading and trailing spaces will be removed. So you'll get a same output when you use a strip function, when you use a left of trim or trim of strip. You'll get a same output. See, here also now remove the leading spaces and trailing spaces. Like this. Okay, clear? Okay. Clear anyone? Have any doubts? Okay. So in this category, we have one last function, functions that removing the blank spaces. So in this category, we have one more last function is called compress function. Compress function. What compress function will do? Compress means compressing, means removing. It will remove the specific character or characters, okay, or specific special characters also from a character string. Character string. So it will remove specific character or any special characters it will remove. If you did not mention what to remove, what to compress, so by default what it will do? By default, it will remove all the blank spaces. All is nothing but total. Leading, trailing, multiple spaces, in between single spaces, all the spaces it will remove. Okay, see the syntax. Compress. So mention on which variable name you want to apply. Mention what to compress. Okay. So now here you have to mention what to compress. What to compress, whether you want to compress any character or a special character, you have to mention on what to compress. So that alone it will compress. If you did not mention anything, just if you gave a variable name alone, so it will by default what it will do? It will remove the all the blank spaces. It's compressing nothing but, for example, Sudarshan Reddy is there. Sudarshan Reddy is there. So in this name, I was mentioning like compress the D letter. I gave a D. So what it will do? It will compress the D. It means it will remove the D from a given character string and it will give the output like this. Okay. Sometimes you can also compress special character. For example, Sudarshan comma Reddy is there. I want to remove this comma. So what is the output it will give? It will remove that comma and it will give the output. Okay. like these characters and special characters, we will remove. If we did not mention anything, for example, we not mention anything, what to compress, what it will do? It will remove the complete spaces. So version rating. So you have only single space are there, right? That space also it was removed. Because this time you are not mentioned what to compress. Just mention the variable name or a string name. So it will remove all the blank spaces. Clear? So this is how compress function will work. Compress function is to compress the or is to remove the specific character, the special character from the character string. Okay. Let me take some example, take some data. This is my input data set now. Okay. Test is my input data set. Okay. Here, name one variable I'm creating. So for example, now I'm compress function, applying a name variable, I'm compressing the letter D. So in my name, letter D will be going to be compressed. It removed. Same for an address variable also. Compress an address, compress letter D. See, test data set. See the name one variable. Sudarshan Reddy, D letter was removed. In address in Hyderabad, D's are there, D's are removed. Okay, like this, it will compress the specific character. Similarly, we'll also compress the special characters also. We run the program. Now this time, I'm compressing the comma from the name, comma from the address. See, in a Sudarshan, multiple spaces ready. I don't have any comma. That's why it's not removed anything. But in an address, you have a comma 101 comma Hyderabad. See, comma was removed. Like these special characters also will remove. If we did not mention anything, what's going to happen? It will remove all the spaces, both single spaces and multiple spaces, leading spaces, trailing spaces, all the spaces it will remove. Okay. So there's a multiple spaces ready. See, remove multiple spaces. See, flat single space number. See, all the single spaces, multiple spaces, everything was removed. Here, because you're not mentioned what to compress. By default, it will compress all the blank spaces. Clear? For the compress function. Clear? Understand? What compress function will do? Any doubts here?
No, sir.
Okay. See, most of the in real time, this compress function we use to compressing the some phone numbers in the data. We got phone numbers like this. For example, you have a phone number like this. Okay. Plus 91-851-997-7601. Okay. This is my input data set. So from this data set, I want to compress, remove the plus symbols and minus symbols. Can you tell me how to remove? Can anyone help me?
Data test 1.
Data test one.
This one. What phone number one, phone one,
Phone one.
phone one equals to compress brackets plus
Hmm?
plus mark comma minus bracket close semicolon. We have to run both the test and the test one, sir.
Where I would write both test and test one.
We have to run both the test and test one. Run semicolon.
Okay. Hmm.
That's all, sir.
That's it.
We have to run both the test and test one both.
If I run both test and test one, what going to happen? Test is the my input data set.
Okay, sir.
Here I have phone number.
Uh,
You are creating the test one. For test one, what is the input data set?
compression data set has to come now.
Where is the input data set?
Okay. Then we have to use set statement.
Then
Set
test is your input data set now. Correct?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now still run. It is throwing error.
Yes, sir.
Function compress is unknown, cannot be accessed. Expecting appending. Why it is getting error?
This comma is there now.
Okay.
Then we have to use space.
We have to write separately, I think. Compress.
What is the compress
Phone.
syntax?
So-
These many
So
programs.
we have to mention the phone number, right? So
Yeah.
what we have to
compress
compress,
for
we
which
have to
variable?
mention there. Yeah, variable we have to mention phone.
Phone is your variable name, right? Compress.
Yeah.
On a phone variable, you are compressing. What you are compressing? Plus and minus symbols.
Minus.
What I have told you here. You have to mention in a double quotes. How comma was mentioned? Same way. Instead of comma, it's a plus and minus symbols.
Okay.
Simple? Done?
Okay.
So you are compressing on a phone variable this plus and minus symbol.
Okay.
Syntax you need to follow.
Okay, sir. Okay.
1 second. Still in errors.
Your spelling for compress is wrong.
Compress spelling wrong.
Spell.
Now check the log. See no errors. Test one data set is created. See now plus and minus symbols are removed.
Okay.
For suppose I want to remove the space also. What will do? Here 91 space 85111 is coming. I want to remove the space also. What to do?
We should not mention
Use
that plus or minus compression.
No, 1% at a time.
We should not mention that in plus or minus is there, no, sir. We should not mention, and we have to write another statement.
What will write another statement? Tell me.
Phone 2 compress brackets phone brackets close semicolon. That's all, sir.
But this time space was removed, but it's plus minus are there, right? I want to remove plus minus also. You applied a phone to on a phone variable. On this variable you applied. Correct? Compress function. So what it will do? It remove the spaces. Yes, it removed. But my requirement is I want to remove the spaces here. I don't want these spaces also. I don't want spaces. I don't want plus and minus symbols also.
Hmm.
Hmm. What to do? See, space also one special character, right? You give here space
Hmm.
plus minus space. Three things you are giving. So three things it will remove. See? Done? Simple.
Hmm.
That's it. Okay?
Okay, okay.
That's it. So remember the syntax first of all. Okay? Syntax is the basic thing. For everything, that's the reason I'm giving the syntax. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So that's it. Any doubts, anyone? So remaining functions we'll discuss in the next class. So today we discuss length, upcase, locale, process, comparable, compress, left trim step. So remaining we'll discuss in the next class. Okay? Sure. Thank you.
Recording stopped.
Also the notes. Okay. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining.